Good morning, everybody. Lead Green Nation here, coming in with your 5 matchups of the week. Thomas Goodell.
Cougars! 3-0, baby. How about them Cougars?
Tight T's 2-1. Tyler Goodell.
Tyler Goodell, Tommy Goodell. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to start the show off by our proud sponsor, Fantasy Football Bible. We added a chapter.
So it's
How to Be Undefeated. It's an extra
$24.99.
$4.99, people. Christmas is right around the way. It's time to get some people some gifts.
I think we're actually working on some gift certificates, but let's get that to later.
We
got 5 matchups to talk about. Obviously, we ordered today in least interesting to most interesting. So, number 1, Chum Fiesta and Dutchman. No one cares.
No one cares.
No one cares.
I still haven't thought about this. I just was like, wow, Chum Fiesta, don't give a shit. Dutchman, who gives a shit? Nobody's watching.
Are the Dutchmen even in this league?
I don't even know.
Does anybody done anything?
Who? What? Where are they from? The Netherlands.
Do they read? Do they have the internet there?
I don't think so.
Do they mail in their picks?
I know they got Ray Rice. I mean, other than that,
I have Ray Rice. I play in America now.
People, I think you hit it right on the money. Good morning, Sunday morning. Let's drink up.
2-step. Thomas Goodell. Tyler Goodell.
Woo! Long Island iced teas. Fresh in the morning.
Actually, the proud drink sponsor this evening was Rebecca Rissinger. Thanks to Rebecca.
Thanks to Rebecca.
Hey!
Where's she at? Okay. Also, let's move on to our next matchup. We got a very interesting matchup. The 9 seed.
Well, it's
at
not
the
that
8
interesting.
seed.
It's not that interesting.
Right. It's not that interesting.
It's number 4.
It's not that interesting. Do you know why it's not that interesting?
Because we don't care about either of those teams, too.
That would be dumb.
It's the Hawks and game day something or another.
Game day something, I don't know. I mean, is he even a team? I mean, the Hawks started out as the 1 seed, clearly projected to take this thing down, and are now the 8. I mean, 8 out of 10. I don't even know. Can you count to 10?
That's like 7 drops.
7. It's 7 drops, people. Did you see that math? Wow, that was quick. Game day at the Hawks. I mean, what's the line on that game? Do we got the line?
Next matchup that no one cares about, Bone Crushers and the Snorkel Pigs.
Nobody cares, but the one interesting thing I like to bring up about this matchup is you got 2 military men, we like to always remember 9/11 and always remember our military.
We like to salute, in our shorts, the military men of America.
Absolutely. Bleed Green, proud to be a USA sponsor. Oh, let me pick my nose.
Next matchup that people actually are starting to care about, Bear Country Cubs and the Tight White T Nation, as well as the Tight White T team.
Now let's talk about this matchup. Let's really break this one
down. For a
down.
few minutes, I think. Let's actually get a preview of this. This is what we can do when we have a computer.
Sick technology, people. We're taking tweets, so if you're with us live, feel free to tweet us in. Send us what you got. We love
getting a little bit
of
feedback right now.
Okay.
Cutie Girl 13 wants to know, why is Tommy wearing that cute snow cap? Is it snowing in Bleed Green Nation?
Don't worry there, cutie girl, because I'm taken, I got a beautiful old lady at home. Her name's Martha. And, sorry, you just don't have a chance with this.
Yeah, and she's a good steward of decoration. Let's go on to the in-depth matchups. Possible injuries that are plaguing the Bear Country Bears right now. Michael Wallace, Malcolm Floyd, and Jamal Charles. What are your thoughts on those 3, especially Jamal Charles?
Nice keeper, Joe, you jackass. Listen, Jamal Charles, are you shitting me? We all knew he was going to get hurt. He's a chief. T-Bone thinks he's the chief. T-Bone's clearly delusional. And, I just really want to break down the matchup because it's got the 5 and 6 seed bearing down this matchup.
The third and 4th seed.
No pun intended with bearing down. Not sure what he's talking about. And the thing is the Bears run into the 2 highest scoring teams in the first 2 weeks of play. And, clearly lose them matchups, not playing good defense on the other side of the ball. But they follow it up with the high score last week. Now they moved a strong 1 and 2, a couple good sleeper deep picks, and now they face a real team, because they beat the Chump Fiesta, the fiasco of Cum Fiesta. Not really sure that they're a real team. So, can the Bears take down a real team, you know, as such, the Tight White Tees. What are your thoughts?
The only matchup that really matters this week is going to be the Cougars and the Lamb Dizzles. I know that you'd like a few minutes to talk about that. Thomas, what are your thoughts?
It's called a battle of will. You know, who wants it more? Who wants it more? You know, you're talking the battle of the undefeated, 3-0 versus 3-0, the top of the ebony, the top of the ivory. They collide. What's going to come out?
You want to smoke a cigarette on break?
Sure, cigarettes on break, but not on the set.
Cool.
Okay, so ebony and ivory, they collide. The battles collide. And, you know, I got to give a lot, hats off to the Lamb Dizzle Nation on their championship last year, following up with a 3-0 start, even after giving up their second-round pick, which turned out to be Matthew Forte. People, I mean, they could really be dominating that division.
They obviously were a team that did a lot of reading, but the good reading.
But the good reading.
The good reading.
You know, they got the good reading.
They got the good
And
reading.
you know what? I got to get back to my drink. And
Me too.
What are your thoughts on Cougars Dizzles? And what, if you really break it down, because I know you're more of a factual science guy.
Sure.
If you break it down, who
so.
do you think, what kind of projections you looking at? Who comes up with a bigger play when it matters the most? Tell me your thoughts.
I can. Just Cougars. I'm really thinking Cougars. Well, there might be a little bit of bias in that. Just Cougars.
It's the Cougars, people. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you why. Because they got depth, and you know what else they got? They got the heart of a lion. You know, they got the heart of a lion.
The heart of the Notre Dame Lions, apparently.
Bleed green, people. You bleed green. You're Irish. It's Irish weekend. Wildwood, New Jersey. Don't forget about it. Hey-o!
Doing what we do.
Doing what we do
Hey,
best.
did you want a sip of the finest Jack Daniels?
The finest Jack Daniels.
The finest Jack Daniels.
Tennessee.
And, let me break down a key matchup in terms of the Cougars and the Lamb Dizzles right now. We have Tom Brady going against Matt Stafford. Young versus old. Dead versus old. Dead versus new. Stafford's the new. Brady's going to get injured and probably get hurt and have a horrible season. What are your thoughts, Cougars?
Stafford is the sleeper, and let's also remember that Dizzle Nation are diehard Lions fans. So Stafford's going to play, and he's going to shove the lion down your throat. And they're going to go 4-0 when they win this week, and you will suck it. TD Bank. TD Bank. Let's also, I would like to proudly bring our newest sponsor to the table, and that has been a very dear friend of mine.
A partner, a friend. Go ahead, sir.
And
10 seconds.
some people like to call it just a drink, but I like to call it a good night. Labatt Blue, people. Labatt Blue. Hockey beer will become football beer. Don't forget it. Hey, Touchdown Bank. TV Bank. You know, Tyler, how do they think we pay for this show? I mean, you gotta have sponsors.
Can we have a small toast to the fine people at Labatt's Blue that support us and all of our efforts here at the Bleed Green Nation? A toast, sir.
A toast.
Toast,
A toast.
sir. A toast.
And I'll tell you what, as we close, because we don't want to waste up too much of your time here on Sunday morning.
We did
Bleed
5.
Green countdown. We'll give you 5 minutes.
We're talking chalk.
We're talking chalk.
We got Tommy Goodell.
I'm Tommy.
I'm me.
And, you know, and what we're doing,
Bleed Green Nation.
it's red, but it bleeds. And, you know, we're going to just let you guys get back to your matchups. Is there any in particular?
There's one more thing, actually. We just got a tweet from rrissingerfan.org.com that wanted to ask, who do you think, Tommy, is going to end up in the toilet bowl this week?
I think this is clear. Hold on. Let me go to my notes here. Chum Fiesta.
Obviously.
Do you know why?
Actually, we're getting a report right now. Why? Yeah, no, because he sucks.
Oh, that hurts. That hurts. It hurts a little bit too much. And you know, it's just been.